Good morning and welcome to the broadcast. My name is Todd and you are going on a ride with me today to work on a driveway project. It's just a very small one, but the small ones, they're the best jobs. I enjoy them the most because I'm not there forever. Today's project, however, is more warranty work than anything. We put a concrete catch basin, and I think it was a 10 or 12 inch pipe in for this customer, and I just didn't get it compacted as well as I would like to have when we backfilled. So we're going to go back and make that right for the customer. So we're going to make that right. You want me to come back to the belt and load?
No, I'll get you up there.
Stand, folks. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Get this skid steer warming up. Get on the oil. If you were with us on the last episode, you would have seen the little bit heavier of a trench that we had, but I just touched it up last night before I took off. That's actually not really dirt. That's just a real brown road bond. What I'll do is I'll back the truck up, dump it out in a pile. I'll have the skid steer positioned below, and we'll build this little hump up just a hair more to make sure we catch all the water, and definitely gonna build it up here. That is some good looking road bond. As you can see, what I have done is I brought material up here and mounted it up to create a bowl. Now it's time to soften that bowl. Okay, you guys can kind of draw your own conclusions from why I moved the machine the way that I did. It's pretty much chopping down the pile, distributing large chunks where I want them to be, and then it's kind of fine-tuning work. I'm gonna jump in the truck right now, back up forwards and back across this, see how I'm doing with compaction, and we increased the level of this quite a bit, several inches, so it's hard to compact that with the skid steer really good. So let's compact it with the truck, and then we'll do the fine-tuning work. Here you can see, this is where I've driven on it with the truck. It's actually not compacting it much more than I had it with the skid steer. So I feel good about going ahead and softening this all out and calling it good. I'll describe this further as we work with the skid steer. But what you'll see me do is I'll turn the bucket. When I want to cut material loose, you'll see me tilt that bucket down and it'll grab material, and then once I get to an area where I want to taper it out, you'll see me drop it down. It's just like spreading peanut butter with a knife. When you want to grab that peanut butter on the bread, you got your knife edge turned up, and then when you want to lay that peanut butter out, you lay the knife down. What I'll do is go ahead and come up here. If somebody comes up here in a Corvette, obviously, now right here to the right of my bucket, and when I say right and left, I'll be speaking from you guys' direction, people shouldn't be driving off over there. So what I'm going to do is come right here and soften this up. So what I'll do, float mode, tilt my bucket up like that, and then I'll drag and then taper out just like that. And I'll do this repeated times, all the way down, float mode, tilt him up, ease back, spread the peanut butter. And you'll see me turn this way because I want to keep that berm turning the water. Now see how it's lifting, float mode. Now I won't cut as much here. Taper it out, just like that. And then I'll just take kind of a test compaction here and see how that looks to me. Now see, that looks good, I like that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and compact a little bit more here, all the way out, because most of the weight is on my rear rollers. Just see how all this kind of works its way out. And yes, this is quite bumpy on me. All right, we're getting somewhere. Very good, very good. Now also, with traffic, this hump is definitely going to be eroded away. So I kind of want to leave it I want to leave it a little bit higher than what I want it to end up being for people. Otherwise it's going to end up too low and not catch water. Now, I'm back down here to our finish grade. And I'm going to pull up until I get to where my grade's where I want it. Drop my blade down, or my bucket. You could do this with a blade. And I'm just going to ease back nice and slow, there's no hurry. I'm going to take my time and I'm going to start tapering out. Just like that. Nice and easy. There's no hurry. Just take us a bite from here. Taper it out. Nice and easy. float mode is almost a necessity this day and age, because you don't really pay more for it. Not enough for it to make much difference. Now, anywhere there's a high hump, I'm going to go ahead and cut that out, taper it off. See how the skid steer is kind of bobbling? By the time I'm done, it should make a nice, smooth coast up through here, and it shouldn't be tilting forward and back or lunging forward and back at all. I'm going to come all the way up, and I'm not going to cut on the front side of the berm. I'm just going to go at the very top, and we're going to start softening this out. And you just pull material from the highs to the lows. I'm going to pull up here, and I'm only going to overlap about a third of my bucket, and I'm going to try to match that grade. I'm just taking my time. There's no hurry. You get in a hurry, you're going to end up taking longer, because you're going to cut too much from certain areas. Each cut, you're getting closer and closer to that finished grade. So the closer you get, the less you want to cut at a time. This is the easy way to grade this out. You can grade going forward, but for beginners, this is the way I recommend doing this kind of thing. Go over it with the truck a couple more times, because I'm gonna have to go down here and turn around and back up in here to hook up to my trailer, and that'll be where I'll spin it up a little bit if I'm going to. That's looking pretty firm, I think. Turn around and come back. Hopefully this short little video helps somebody out there with you guys getting your fresh hands on to a compact track loader, skid steer, whatever you want to call it. We'll finish this video out with a quick time lapse of me finishing this project. Don't be afraid to jump in one of these machines and try your hand at this kind of work. Practice makes you better. You'll never get perfect, and be okay with knowing that you're never going to be perfect. But that's what you need to reach for. Thanks for watching, guys, and y'all have a great day.